So I have to look there? Is that how camera works? I don't know a lot about mundane stuff. People who are watching this, I don't know who you are, but hi, welcome to this video about me talking about myself. For those of you who don't know me, my name is Olivia Fraser. Actually, it's Olivia Curstaidh Cullodena Fraser, but most people just call me Olly. That's probably the easiest, so if you just want to call me Olly, that's fine. Even some of my teachers do, so it's totally cool. Call me Olly if you want to. I grew up in Inverness, which is in Scotland, and I grew up with my mum mainly. My dad left when I was really little. It's a whole mess. He figured out that my mum was a witch and that I was a witch, and he's not. He's a mundane. He didn't know about magic beforehand, and it kind of, I guess it freaked him out, and he left us, which is not very nice, and he was probably just jealous or scared, but there's nothing to be scared about. I mean, just because we do magic doesn't mean we're like evil witches, and we don't have like weird big noses and like warts, and we don't have green skin and stuff, so I don't know what he was so freaked out about, but apparently he was. But anyway, I was okay with growing up with my mum. I think it's quite sad that she couldn't find a boyfriend since then, and she's always been alone, and I really don't want to end up like that. Yeah, when I was little, I never really left Scotland, except the holidays we went on to Dublin in Ireland. That was always really fun. I met a few of my best friends there. Ash, who's just a bit strange. He's like all into like technomancy and like dealing with mundane technology, and it's freaking me out a little bit, but he always took good care of me. He saved my life, actually. When I first went to Dublin, I went to the Goblin Market, which is a very scary place. And they're like all these people trying to sell stuff. And I was quite little, so I saw this shiny crystal, and it was really pretty, and I wanted it, and he was like, you can have it if you give me your liver. And back then I didn't know what a liver was, so I thought if I don't know what it is, then I don't need it. So I was like, sure, I'll sell you my liver, I just want this shiny crystal. And then Ash showed up. I didn't know him beforehand, but he like told me that selling my liver wasn't a good idea. So I didn't, so I guess he saved my life for the first time. And then he kept saving it for a while. I mean, he saves my life at least once a year. So I'm very thankful. I'm also thankful to the other Irish people. I love them very much, even though they're all a bit strange. But they're my friends, my best friends, so, you know, it's fine. They can be a bit weird. Maybe I should tell you about what I do in my free time, so you get a better idea. I like shopping, I like going out with friends, and I like gossiping. Gossip is quite exciting. I know it's not always true, but it's still very fun to talk about that sort of stuff. So yeah, gossip is great. I love gossip. And shopping. I like fashion. I like everything pink, if you couldn't tell. Shopping is so fun. I also really like alchemy. It's the only thing in magic I'm really interested in, because I find it very fascinating how you can influence yourself and others with just mixing some things together, and it's really cool. Most people don't know that I'm actually quite good at it, because I try to hide it. I don't want everyone to know that I'm smart, because boys are not into that, and I want boys to be into me, because I want to find a boyfriend and not end up like my mum. I specialise in love potions, and before you get started, I know they're not consent. I know you shouldn't use them on other people, and I had quite the bad experiences with that. So I know, I've learned my lessons. I promise. I really have. but they're still kind of fun to do. And there's different versions as well. You don't just have to like drug someone, you can use love potions for other things. Actually, one of my best friends, she takes love potions herself. It might be a bit of an addiction, but she does it to help herself, so love potions can be good, I guess. I just really love making them. And sometimes I give them to other people. But I know it's not okay, and I will stop. I promise. I will totally stop at some point when I have a husband. Anyway, right, what I'm here to talk about is my school. I'm sorry, I get a bit distracted sometimes because I haven't really left Scotland when I was younger. I went to Choha once I was old enough and my mum was done with homeschooling me. I studied to become a healer, though I don't really want to be a healer. I kind of want to just be an alchemist, but the healer path is perfect for that because alchemy is your main subject. So I'm studying to become a healer, and in my first year I was sorted into Molen, which is the best house of them all. Our words are cunning and loyalty, and we stand together. We're like a family, and everyone is so lovely in Molen, and I'm just really happy to have found my place in this school. And I really like my friends. Some of them still a bit weird, and I feel like a lot of us have like drug problems. A lot of us deal with drugs, and others are like super addicted to it. But like, it's fine. No one has any serious problems, you know. It's just kind of a laugh. It's nothing super illegal. It's maybe a little bit illegal, but not like super illegal. So it's fine. But something strange happened at the beginning of this year, and I will talk about that another time, or maybe not at all, I don't know. But there are two things in my past that happened that I haven't really talked about to anyone, but I feel like you should know. When I was younger, I decided that I needed my dad back, and that my mum needed my dad back, so I wanted to help, and I made a love potion directed to my mum for my dad, and I found my dad. He lives a very mundane life now, all by himself. So I thought, you know, he would benefit from this as well. I just wanted to help everyone out. So I made this love potion and I gave it to him, but it kind of went a little bit wrong. Because he didn't know my mum anymore, because the Guardians deleted his memory for, you know, keeping magic a secret. He didn't know who my mum was, and he didn't know who I was. So he fell in love with someone who didn't exist in his world. And it kind of drove him insane. The last time I saw him, which was a few years ago, he was still locked in the mental institution. I'm aware I made a mistake, okay? And I regret that a lot. I'm actually very sorry about that. But since then I've been improving my love potions and I know how to use them safely now. Well, kind of. Anyway, so, I mean, I'm so sorry about that. But I will fix it. I will find a way to fix it. I will find a cure and I will make him be okay again. I promise. I shouldn't have done that, I know. But I did. And you can't really turn back time. I was just so scared of not having a dad around and then not finding someone for myself either. Anyway, let's talk about something more fun, because there's another secret that no one really knows, and please don't tell anyone, because it's really a secret. I am the Gossip Ghoul. Have you ever heard of the Gossip Ghoul? It's like this secret person that spreads all the rumours around the school, and no one knows who it is. And a lot of people say the Gossip Ghoul is really mean, and I kind of see it, but I can't stop. I started as the Gossip Ghoul because it was just meant as a joke, and I liked when people commented and liked and stuff, and everyone talked about me, and it was really nice. And then I kept going, and well, I see how it's not very nice. But it's also kind of fun, and a lot of people love the Gossip Ghoul, and as long as my friends don't find out, it will be fine. It will be very fine. Everything is okay. I'm not an evil person, I swear. I just... You know, I always try to do the best. It doesn't always really work out. But I really try. I don't mean to be a mean person. I don't think I do. Anyway, I don't know what really else to say about me. But you know what? I've got a great idea. How about some of my friends tell you a little bit? That would be very helpful, I guess. Because, you know, I can only describe myself from my perspective. But having someone else look at me, that's very exciting. So let's have a look at that, shall we?
Olly Fraser? She is Choha's biggest drama queen ever. She is so loud, vocally and visually, and her drama is always. So, you know, she's great at cheer, but there's so much boy trouble going on. She's very unfortunate in that sense, and I think it's because of the way she goes about things. It just inevitably ends up in Olly crying somewhere, and I'll come and comfort her because she's my friend. She's very sweet, and a fellow Molinian sophomore, but yeah, Olly is an unfortunate girl. She needs to apply herself maybe more to studies than boys, because she lost points before classes even started. I think Olly, yeah, no, she's a sweetheart.
Who? What do I think of Olly? Oh, you serious? Alright, here's the thing with Olly. He's very extra, very blonde and glittery and loud and dramatic, makes poor choices, fucked up when it comes to love potion, tends to make things worse. Not all the time, but a lot of the time. Long story short, she's grand, like Emilie would consider her a friend, even though she tests that friendship a lot. In fairness to her, though, she seems to have some skills, I suppose you can call them, when it comes to potions and stuff, but that's alchemy. I don't give a fuck about alchemy. Runes is my thing. Oh, but in fairness, she did help me that one time with my now fiance, when my fiance was visiting her and she ran away and basically had like a psychedelic love trip across Europe. Oh, that sounds worse than I expected. No, never. She disappeared across Europe under the influence of potion I have recently started to detest, which is why I question my friendship with Olly every day now. I know, she's fine when you look past all that. Just Olly, if you're watching this, please stop giving my girlfriend love potion. It is not helping. Please. Donovan signing off.
Olly's greatest enemy is unfortunately herself. She is a talented student, however she focuses the majority of her efforts on self-destructive behaviours, and her obsession with love potions of various varieties is concerning to say the absolute least. I do not believe that she is an outright malicious person, but she is currently on a very misguided path, and it is my sincere hope that she will correct herself before she makes mistakes she cannot set right. Though, from what I've heard, however, it may already be too late for that.
Hi, my name is Natania Tamiel. I am a senior Molin healer and the prefect of House Molin. In regards to Olly, I think she's a total sweetheart. She might need to dial down on the alchemy, though. Seems like she's not really capable of handling all the mystic and everything that comes with alchemy. It's a tough subject, y'all. But yeah, Olly. I consider her a good friend. We have our ups and downs, mostly ups. She's super supportive. She's also the cheer captain, which means that she can cheer for anything to make you want to support that cause. But no, generally speaking, Olly is a wonderful friend. She is there for people when they need her. She, more often than not, puts the needs of others in front of her own. And yeah, I really wish that someday someone will come along and make her realize that she doesn't need alchemy and love potions to get true love. It's out there. She just has to let nature do her thing. So yeah, don't really know how to wrap this up, but all the love to you. You're gonna go on and do great things, I know it. And if you ever pop by the Black Forest in Germany, know that you have a place to stay among the lichens of the Black Forest. And you were there for me when I needed you the most. So I'll never forget you. And I'm just gonna wrap this up before I become all teary-eyed. I love you.
Oh, Jesus, Olly. I was 12 years old when I met Olly. She was just this tiny little human personification of the colour pink, trying to trade her liver for a love potion at the Goblin Market. I got her out of there as soon as I could. Left her with me granny while I looked for her parents. I ended up later that day giving her a pocket watch, a charmed pocket watch that'd set off an alarm here in me lab anytime she wandered into the market on her own again. Oh, for fuck's sake, Olly!
Wow, that was not all nice now, was it? I'm sure they don't mean it. I'm a good person, I think. Maybe. So, what do I have planned for the future, you might ask? Well, I kind of just want to finish my school and then go back to Scotland and work in my mum's shop. She sells herbs and stuff, so I could really help with making potions and then selling those as well. So that's kind of my plan for now. I was considering seeing if I could ever become professor for alchemy and teach other people. But I don't know if that's a possibility. I don't think I would be a very good teacher. Or maybe I would. I don't know. I really don't know. But yeah, anyway, I better go, because I feel like I've said everything. Don't listen to my friends too much. I'm not the biggest drama queen, as some of them would say. And I'm not crazy. Totally not. Not at all. I like boys maybe a little bit too much sometimes, and that gets me into trouble. But I do try to be a good person. And now I really need to head back to class, because otherwise Professor Adams is gonna... Oh no, I'm a bit scared of Professor Adams, so I better not be late to his class. And yeah, thank you for watching this. I don't know why I did this or anything, but like, it felt right. It felt like a bit of fun. So, okay, cool. Bye! How does this turn off? How does this work? Weird. Oh, there it is. Bye!
Fraser. Her second name's Fraser. I just remembered. Nailed it.